Coach Lori McLaughlin, and as we get ready for the big match on Friday, what is your mindset going into Friday? You know, we talk about the players and all the trends and they've won this and that. What's the coach's mindset going in?
I could just say the grind is real. It's happening. The lack of sleep is real. We're just doing everything we can to prepare as much behind the scenes. So then, whenever we program all of our practices and whatever we're doing, that it's as perfect as it can be. So then we can work through every different kinds of possibilities with every opponent. Our district is super super tough. Obviously, and so we knew going into the second round that everybody was going to be different and for the better, and they definitely were. So we're just, all these teams, that's what they do. They just continue to progress and get better and change, and so we are doing the same thing. So we're just trying to do everything that we think, like if they had a tendency of doing one way, then we need to anticipate that they could play a different way. So we're really just trying to dissect everything we can as much as we can get our hands on or whatever we can think that will help us to try to prepare us for our next opponent.
Yeah, it's funny. Some teams are preparing for a warm-up match. Yeah, learn my vocabulary here. Warm-up match. You guys get a great warm-up match, and it means something too.
Yeah, absolutely. Liberty Hill is an amazing program. Gretchen does an amazing job leading those girls, and the girls they want to play so bad. Obviously we want to win. So we're going to do everything we can to, produce that. And the girls are just really fired up. So it's a lot. It's a lot of pressure because, if you think about it, everybody's like, oh, are you going to flip for it? I go, no, we're not going to flip for it. Of course we're going to play it out. So we're excited that we get to be able to do that, but it's just definitely, it's a lot of pressure, because some people are kind of maybe prepping for a warm-up match or not prepping for a warm-up match, but it still matters. What I'm trying to train the girls right now is losing is not an option. That's like the mentality from here on out, because in playoffs it's one and done. And so I think it's a good transition going into postseason that we have this potential matchup that it means so much. So hopefully if it works out to our favor, then that's going to give us the momentum that we need going into postseason.
Difference between Liberty Hill Cedar Park in the first match and Liberty Hill Cedar Park in the second match, which you won.
It was a big difference. I think we executed the game plan a lot better than what we did the first set or the first time we played them, and we finessed and fixed things that were problematic with us the first round. And so, we definitely respect Liberty Hill 100%. We respect all of our district opponents, but we just knew that we couldn't take them lightly. And if we had some adversity, which we did, we just need to keep moving forward and find if there's a weakness or if we need to capitalize wherever it is, try to identify it as quickly as possible, make any adjustments, and then execute.
Let's talk about Cedar Park this season. First of all, it was great to get the full season in. Yay,
yes.
Love that. Has a Lori McLaughlin team ever gone 4-12 in a 16-game stretch?
I don't think so.
Not.
Probably not. Yeah, it's been. I was actually just talking to one of my ADs today about our season, and it's just been like literally since pre-district, it's just full steam ahead with competition, and then all the tournaments that we participated in were extremely high level competitive. We've had to work. We've had some, and it's been great, so all that has definitely helped us to form us to the team that we are today. And then obviously our amazing district. It's just all the opponents that we've had to play and endure some really hard losses. And that helped us, work through and kind of give us a reality check of, okay, well, it's not going to be given to us. We got to respect everybody and just know what we need to do to execute. So it's going to be, and like you said, I think you were talking to the girls, and you can't look at the record because sometimes you see those teams who get to state and their record is just like, how? Well, it just matters about postseason. Not that the other stuff doesn't matter, but it's just all part of the process. So we're just trusting that this is part of the process. And even though we may not have a glorified, amazing record on paper, but we're hopefully going to say what we need to on the court.
Well, the great thing is, like I talked with Lady and Dylan, once you hit the playoffs, everybody's 0-0, so it doesn't matter. Records don't matter. When you were going through that rough stretch, Butch Hart and I were like, it's Coach McLoughlin. She'll get them through it. We weren't too concerned. But it sounds like from talking to Dylan Laney, there was a chemistry thing that after that stretch, they kind of either realized or started doing something, because they were pretty emphatic that, the bonding started. When the bonding started, the winning started.
Yes, I would agree with that. We luckily we were able to have a tournament season, and so with that said, that helped whenever you get to go travel. Part of your growing and bonding as a team is when you get to go on a road and you get to go go in a hotel and get little opportunities, or a lot of opportunities, to be able to grow and bond. And we've done that. And it was like when we came back from Dallas, it was just, oh my gosh, we so needed to go to that tournament. We needed that tournament because we needed to have a shift in the right direction of our bond. And that's what elevated it. And then it just keeps going from there. And, it's just the little things that are big things. Like, for example, I don't allow them to have their cell phones on the bus, and when we're home, I take their cell phones up early, like at 4:15, because I want them to focus on the game. I want them to focus on each other and not worried about any outside influences or distractions on the phone, which could be a multitude of things. So anyways, and so I just really am trying to force them to just continue to be around each other as much as possible, but I don't really have to force that, because they just easily gravitate to each other and genuinely want to be with each other, and just do everything. Like I heard, we had senior night last night, and I heard two of my seniors, they were so cute. They were leaving, they're like, oh well, we're going to go out on a date. We're going to go get some dinner. And it was just really cute. They were, that's just what they do. They all just love to do stuff outside of school, and it's genuine. And that can take a team really far, in my opinion, because there's no doubt we're not the biggest team for sure. But we definitely, we have a bond like no other. We have, great athleticism. We've got other, great things, and not just, great players and everything else. So I think all of those, if we can just continue to execute all those things together, then I think that our potential hopefully will be a long postseason.
Anything else you want to add?
I'm just proud of the girls. It's been a hard season with just the competition, and we have really just, I'm hoping that we just continue to just elevate, and I'm just super proud of them. So it's hard, it's grind. We're working really hard behind the scenes, and so I'm just hoping that we can continue to translate it to W's on the court.
Good luck in the playoffs.
Thank you.